In the small village of Darnapur, nestled among dry hills and cracked earth, lived a poor farmer named Ramu. With a sunburned face and calloused hands, Ramu worked from dawn to dusk on a tiny patch of land that had been in his family for generations. His only companions were an old bullock named Bola and his young daughter Mina. Each year, Ramu battled the unpredictable monsoon. Some years brought floods, others brought drought, but every year brought struggle. His harvests barely fed them, and debts slowly choked what little hope he had left. Still, Ramu never gave up. He taught Mina the value of hard work and the dignity of living honestly, even in hardship. One year, the rain didn't come at all. The sky remained a merciless blue, and the soil turned to dust. Crops withered, animals died, and people began to leave the village in search of work in the cities. But Ramu refused to abandon his land. "I was born on this soil," he told Mina, "and I will make it bloom again." With their savings almost gone, Ramu sold his bullock to buy a sack of hardy millet seeds. Villagers laughed. "You're throwing your last coins into the ground," they said. But Ramu smiled quietly. He dug furrows with his bare hands, planted each seed with care, and prayed every evening. Mina helped, bringing him water from the distant well, one pot at a time. Weeks passed, and still no rain. Then one night, clouds gathered. Thunder rumbled across the sky like a drum of war. And finally, rain fell. Not just a drizzle, but a full downpour that soaked the earth and brought it back to life. The next morning, little green shoots poked through the soil, and Ramu's heart swelled with joy. The millet grew strong and fast, surviving the dry spells that followed. By harvest time, Ramu had enough grain to feed his family and sell in the nearby town. With the money, he bought a new bullock, repaired their broken roof, and even saved a little for Mina's schooling. News of his success spread. Other villagers, inspired by Ramu's determination, returned and asked him for help. He taught them how to grow drought-resistant crops, how to use compost, and how to work together to build small water reservoirs. Years later, Darnapur was no longer a dying village. It had become a model of resilience, and at its heart stood Ramu, the once poor farmer who had nothing but faith, hard work, and a handful of seeds. One evening, as the sun set over golden fields, Mina sat beside her father and said, "Baba, you turned dust into hope." Ramu smiled, his eyes full of quiet pride. "No, Beta," he said softly. "The land was always ready. It just needed someone to believe in it."